Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you how to configure just-in-time or JIT provisioning for your team or enterprise Claude plan. So before we jump in, this guide assumes you've already completed the single sign-on setup, including domain verification and single sign-on configuration with your identity provider. In this case, I am using Microsoft Entra, and you have an admin, console, or owner Claude role. Now, if you've not set up single sign-on, I'll link a video in the description on how to set up Microsoft 365 as your identity provider for Claude. So let's dive into the setup instructions. Let's first log into Microsoft 365 as an administrator and create the 3 security groups that we need to map to the user groups in Claude. So there's a owner, admin, and user roles in Claude. So we want to create a group for each one. So I'd recommend just naming them Claude-admin, Claude-owner, and Claude-user to map to the security roles in Claude. Now you can also assign AD user roles. I would go ahead and select that box and then just create your groups. I have my 3 groups already created. Basically just create those 3, and the next thing I would do is add a few users to each one of the groups. Now this can be done from the Entra Admin Center or the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Either one will work just fine. If you're in the Microsoft Entra Admin Center, go ahead and click on Groups and then All Groups, and then you'll see the 3 groups you created: Claude-admin, Claude-owner, and Claude-user. Just select the group that you want. Go ahead and click Add Members and add the member or members that you want to be part of that group. Now that you have all your users added to the appropriate admin, owner, and user groups, you're going to jump back over to Claude, go to Organization Settings, and scroll down to User Provisioning. Likely user provisioning is set to invite only. Select Just in Time, and we're going to have to swap back and forth between the Admin Center and Microsoft and Claude and copy these object IDs. If you click into the group, you can just have the handy little copy button right beside object ID. Just match the owner group in Microsoft 365 to the Claude user group and paste that in there and just hit assign to group. And once you have the owner, admin, and user object IDs and their groups assigned, just go ahead and hit assign to group and then save in the bottom corner. If you receive a warning message saying some configured groups have not been detected in your IDP yet, groups will be recognized when a user assigned to them logs in. Ensure group names are spelled correctly and your IDP is configured to share group information. If you get that message and you have verified your object IDs are correct, it is because someone has not signed in yet on Claude using single sign-on since they've been added to these provisioning groups. Okay, so you can see there's only one member in my organization. It's just me. So let's go ahead and log in as that Joe Smith user account and see if the user provision. So we'll just go to claudeai.com, type in the email address, and we're going to see here that it asks to log in with single sign-on and automatically signs in, and if I click his name, it automatically provisions the user. So if we switch back to the organization, you'll now see that he has been provisioned as a member. So there's 2 members, and you can see he's provisioned as an admin. I have him in the admin group in Microsoft 365. So the user was provisioned successfully. Well, at this point in the video, you should have just-in-time user provisioning and licensing enabled and working. The last little bit of this video is some additional troubleshooting steps if the setup did not work for you. So the first troubleshooting step would be to go to your enterprise applications and then find your Anthropic app, drop down to single sign-on, and then find your attributes and edit that. Click on the claim name beside user groups and just verify all groups, or at least the security groups you created, are set to synchronize. And the second troubleshooting tip is to verify that you have spare Claude licensing available. If there's not spare licensing available, the user account may not be provisioned. I hope this video helped you out. If there's anything you have questions on, feel free to post those in the comment section below. I keep an eye on that. And as always, if this video helped you out, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really does help. And as always, thanks for watching.